Oh yeah, and this rug, and like I said, oh yeah, this rug. And you think people really have Christmas, like police officers, certain the most innocent, lowest common denominator, because certain people who own businesses refuse to communicate. Yep, that's called hospitality management, and it don't matter who business it is, it don't matter what type of business it is, even restaurants, convenience stores, ice cream shops, whatever, okay, delis, cafes, whatever, okay, they don't use hospitality management because first of all, if a business wants you to leave, they'll tell you on their own. They don't call the police. And if they have any love in their hearts, according to this that I'm doing video of right here now, then they would have Christmas, like every day of the year, and they would show love to their neighbor. But they don't do that. Instead, they snitch. They call the police. And I'm referring to just employees. I'm referring to employees and customers, and they wouldn't be just threatening innocent people. Like lowest common denominator. I mean, you don't even have a story. And I ain't just talking about poor people, anybody in general, okay? Because you don't have a story because someone don't smoke, drink, don't do any drugs of any kind. I don't even drink carbonated drinks, okay? Then they're just making this up themselves. They made this up, okay? So every time they threaten an innocent or a poor person for no reason, when they've caused no harm to nobody, nor any threat of any kind, then therefore your police are not police. They're Nazis. They're terrorists. They're radical Islam, and they're not supporting the blue, nor are they supporting law-abiding citizenship or citizens. None of them, because you're terrorizing and threatening people based on their constitutional rights. And the number one constitutional right is you should learn how to get along with people. When you don't, you get the opposite of what we call the Glenn Beck effect, because he's like, people need to work together. Like me when I got the job at Genova's Pizza. Hey, I had no ID. No ID. They didn't even ask for a social security number. I just told them, I said, hey, that's interesting. I'm from Geneva. Without the O and instead of being an E, it would be like Geneva. And they hired me. But it wasn't by that. They just needed me. So they hired me. And I was willing to work those 3 days. So there's no point in these businesses harassing people. It don't matter if they're private owned or family owned or whatever they are. There's no sense in this. So they are from Satan. They are the same as Nazism, terrorists, and they are terrorizing people's constitutional rights. And if you don't agree with me, you best just get off my friendship list because, I'm not playing any games with you. I'm not submitting to anything you do, and I don't owe you anything. And I hate Florida, and I'm never going back to it because I don't owe them anything. And I purposely don't care for Alabama either because they not only denied me driver license, they lied about my mental stability, and that's a big lie, and I will never accept that. That's not about forgiveness. That's because someone believes that they should commit that type of grudge talking about my mental stability, and that's a lie, and they think I should forgive them. That's the same with people kicking me off businesses. It's no different. You have no cause to do it. I have done nothing wrong. I was just chilling outside instead of inside. It wouldn't matter if it was Sheets or some ice cream place or not. If I'm chilling outside and I have not harassed anybody and you don't have a story, and I've not been loud nor disruptive either, then you don't have a story. And that's what happened at the ice cream place last night. I was not loud nor disruptive to anyone at all. So they had no need to be curious or concerned at all. And no reason. They make this stuff when you're concerned, you're really just worrying. And that's a sin too. It's a sin to worry. So I'm not accepting anything. And yes, I do declare war, but I'm not going to tell you any more about that because it's not funny. Okay, this is not Florida, okay? Okay, you don't have proof, and I'm innocent based on all things they blame me for in Florida. Yes, I am innocent because I read the affidavit, and it said the word blow up. Blow up. When I was in that institution where they tried to brainwash me, and they said the word blow up, I realized there's no bomb in that. No, the word bomb was never mentioned. They made this stuff up. So really, they're just making all this stuff up. So by the way, don't be surprised that your brother who's not going to come back to Florida, and I don't believe I should reason with Alabama either. Incredible Hulk, genius. That's my nickname. That's my first political party. That's my nickname also. And gotcha politics, and also silent protest. And I don't care what you think about that. I'll seem to never explain any of the other two political parties, gotcha politics and silent protest. You just have to take it as it is. You want to meet somebody, you want to meet me somewhere, you'll have to meet me in Tennessee. That's one state I've never had trouble in. Interesting, isn't it? Well, you have a beautiful day. You got Merry Christmas in your heart. You don't sit there and kick people off businesses refusing to communicate. No matter if you own it, you're private or family owned. There's no point in this at all. No matter if you're Amish owned, because I met Amish people too and they never complain. I woke up every morning, they're like, hi, Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Right there in Pennsylvania. And there's no excuse, okay? Because, if you're willing to, compromise, like my friend I worked for in Alabama, same county as Auburn, Alabama, and he didn't even live in the county. When you sit there and you get along with people and you work for them and and they tell you get out of this storage building or whatever a certain hour, I mean, you're just looking at or whatever, you know, then that's my business with my friend. It's none of your business. Oh, mind your own business. Mind your own business, and you won't be mine to mine. But I made friends with that dude, okay? It wouldn't matter if I had to stop, make a phone call, or piss in a cup, or a bottle, or a jug, or a gallon, or whatever, okay? He didn't start no trouble with me in Franklin County, Pennsylvania, and also Lee County, Alabama. I mean, because, there's no point in this, what are friends for? And you people refuse to make friendships, and you turn around and say, well, places you come back, you're going to be arrested, whether it's the business or whatever it is. Or if you got to stop and make a phone call and you want to sit in the shed or something, hey, you know what? There's no point in calling the police, If you don't know how to get along, that's because you have a lack of communication skills, and you do not get that from God. You get that from Satan, because you're paranoid. And fear when you start fearing people on earth, you're fearing Satan. You're not fearing God. And therefore you're fearing, just like the churches that go to church on Sunday, they're always calling the police. Even if they're Seventh-day Adventists, you call the police, you're not from God, because you're acting on fear of people and fear of Satan instead of fear of God. Beginning of wisdom is fear of the Lord. If you fear the Lord, you communicate with people. There is no fear, because the beginning of wisdom is fear of the Lord, and that's it. You don't fear people on earth. That's it. You don't, because in perfect love casts out fear. I'm done talking. You have a beautiful day.